I have no idea if this is working like at all. We're just gonna have to see. Can I like Is this working? Okay, okay. That's working. Now I just need to see if I'm still streaming on YouTube. Oh, I am. Unable to connect to chat. Okay. I don't know how to like view both chats at the same time. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. That's a me problem for later. But it seems to be working. I think it's working. I hope the bitrate's fine and the audio is all good. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The only reason I'm dual streaming is because what I do sometimes is I'll just scroll through Twitch and I'll click on some just random person stream. I'm hoping that some other people will do that on Twitch and, they'll hopefully start watching maybe. Because that's what I want. I want to have people watching my streams. That way I can actually have like a chat. Yeah, so we're playing Sync, by the way. If I didn't mention that, we're playing Sync. If you couldn't tell by just eyeballing this part, this level is very first half heavy. Well, it's not first half heavy. It's just choke point carried.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
I almost did that. What? The beginning is supposed to be hard, not like easy. Like this will probably almost never get consistent. I would not be surprised if this just never gets consistent. Actually, I might have a way where you. I'm not positive. I gotta figure this out. Okay, can't wait. It's like I view both. I think I'm just gonna look at Twitch. I feel like Twitch is like the most like people are actually gonna watch on Twitch more often. I don't know how to look at both chats because I don't have another screen to look at. I'm just literally using my phone.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
Making any sort of progress on this level is gonna be so freaking hard. Cause this pre-drop is just, it's so hard.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Oh crap! I almost did it. Now let me check. Am I still recording while this is happening? I am. Okay. Okay. Good. I want to see if I can get from here to after the wave. I already played some of this level earlier, so I'm already kind of warmed up. That's why in the title it says 34 to 91 because I got 34 to 91.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Also, my nerves go like shoot up at the very moment I get to that wave, because this pre-drop is so freaking hard.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after.
I don't know why I keep playing levels like this.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after.
First EXO, now this. I just keep playing levels that are first half heavy. I don't know why I keep doing it to myself. This level is sync based, but like I don't think I could do this with my eyes closed. That it's not that sync based because it's freaking hard. Welcome to the chat room. Well, that is my chat room. Why are you welcoming me to my chat? I think every attempt I'm just gonna like check. I'm just gonna like check the YouTube, see if there's anyone in that chat, and then just like switch over. I'm just gonna look at whatever chat is most active. This is how you can tell that I am I'm like the smallest of the smallest in the streaming in the streaming game. I'm not even in the streaming game. I'm just streaming because I like streaming. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
Thank God I don't have enough freaking TikTok followers to stream on TikTok. That would be hell, having to look at 3 different chats. I don't even know how I would do that. There was originally going to be a way. There was a website that was going to let me multi-stream. But it was going to have a freaking... It was going to have a watermark. It was going to leave a watermark on my stream, and I don't want that. I'd rather have it be impossible for me to look at both streams. God, you know this level's hard when I can't even do like a 10% run in the beginning. I can do 34 to 91 like it's no problem.
Space Shuttle Discovery,
I can't do freaking like 4 to 12.
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on it.
This is stupid. I didn't realize how hard this was till I truly tried to do this. Why must this level be choke point carried?
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Oh my god. I got so nervous.
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
That's how hard this beginning is. My heart rate shoots up to like freaking 100 after I get to 13.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
This first like 16% might be like harder than the entire pre-drop on EXO. I'm not even kidding. Even like the first 13 might be.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Finally. I did the run I was trying to do, finally. Now I can actually play this. See, the issue is here. I don't know what run I'm aiming for. I'm just kind of playing the level. My goal should probably be like 16 to 50, around that. Oh, I'm just gonna be talking to myself here. There's literally no one here. But so I'm gonna assume that you guys, anyone seeing this video, what man, it's edited in like 10 years, will know that. Oh, I can't speak. Okay, so Tyler the Creator, right? He dropped Chromacopia last year. In freaking October, and all of a sudden he just announces randomly out of the blue, like, how many months later? I can't count. Like 9 months later, that, oh hey guys, there's an album releasing in like a week. Like, how? What? When? Why? Like, how? How it used to be is we'd be lucky to get a Tyler album once every 2 years. And all of a sudden he's just like, yeah, I'm releasing another album, guys. Hasn't even been a year. When I saw that on TikTok, when I saw people saying, oh my god, guys, Don't Tap the Glass is up for pre-order, I'm like, what are you talking about? This is clearly fake. There was even an album cover made for it and everything. I'm like, it's gotta be fake, right? Like, this isn't real. But nope, it was real. And let me tell you, people don't like the album, but I do. I like it a lot. There is not a single bad song on there. I know a lot of people don't like Mom and Them, but I do. Although it felt like it was building up to something bigger. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't see why people don't like Don't Tap the Glass. It's just, it's where's the deeper meanings in the music, bro? Literally, the whole point of Don't Tap the Glass is telling people, like, just vibe out to the music. Don't read into it. Just listen to the music that I made for fun. I made this for fun, and you guys should have fun listening to it. That's what leave your baggage at home means. It's just none of that deep shit. That's literally what he says. He like ad-libs over the like the rules. And after saying leave your baggage at home, he says none of that deep shit. Like, bro, leave the baggage at home. Also, I really wanted like a hat that just said Glass on it because I like the album cover. I went on to his Golfwang website, and I saw that there was like a bundle with the CD and the hat, so I bought it because I'm like, you know what, I want the hat, but it wasn't red. It wasn't red like the freaking album cover. And then a few days later, he updates his website with new products, and there's a red hat. Like, come on, I already bought the black one. It's like $40. I'm not buying a hat for $40. Especially when I already bought another one for 50. I mean, sure, it came with a CD, but I don't got a CD player. That CD is just part of a collection now, I guess. I would like to leave it sealed, but honestly, I might have to buy a CD player. I did a dumb thing. Oh my god, that ship is so annoying. Also, that would have been my attempt. That would have been what I got, was my goal. Was my goal of 16 to 50. That ship is actually so annoying. It never gets consistent. I hope it does. I hope to God it gets consistent. Also, why is that a thing that I just did? Oh my god, I always know when I'm dead at that click. I always know that when I do it wrong, I'm dead. I hate just like clicks in levels where you just have to wait for your death. Like, you know you're dead, but you can't do anything about it. That is one of them. Why does that happen? I'm really confused. You know, if I were to raid someone right now, would it just say raiding with 0 viewers? Raiding with 0 viewers. Or would it count me? Would it count me as the only viewer? That'd just be sad. Imagine going on like Zeronium or Aeon Airstream and it would just be like raiding with 1 viewer. Like, thanks for the raid, bro. Thanks for the extra 1 viewer. I could really use that 1 viewer right about now. If I got rated by like some random big Geometry Dash streamer, that would make my day. It could happen. That's the thing. It really could happen. Anyone in my stream yet on YouTube? No. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I am so lonely. Now, the only reason I'm dual streaming on the Twitch, I already said this. I'm not gonna say it again. One random person has gotta. No, I'm so close to my goal of freaking 16 to 50. Because that ship is like really hard, so I feel like that should be my goal, is to get there. And if I get past it, that would be awesome. Why does that keep happening? Bro, that wave is such a choke point. Like, look at those gaps. You go from like just like this gameplay, nice, simple, nice, easy, fun time. Just a nice, fun time playing the game, and then this, and then impossible. It's like the equivalent of playing Stereo Madness, and then the last ship turns into Slaughterhouse. Okay, that was just horrible. You guys remember like those videos like this level, but I'm clicking as late as possible or as early as possible, or like doing the least amount of clicks possible? I wonder what that would look like on just like really hard levels. Like freaking Slaughterhouse, but I'm clicking as the least amount as possible. The least amount of clicks possible on Slaughterhouse. The most amount of clicks possible in Slaughterhouse. So earlier I decided that for some reason I do this every once in a while. I decided I wanted to like no clip grief. And I turned off my no clip. I went into practice mode and turned off my no clip at like the 60 wave spam just to see if I could do it, and like I couldn't. It wasn't even because it was too fast. It wasn't even that fast of a spam. It's just like I can't control it. Like the gaps were too tight, and I can't control my spam at that speed. Like the more I look at it, and like the more I actually like no clip it and play it, the more I realize how impossible Grief actually is. Like if that level's not top 1, I would be shocked. If that level is not harder than Amethyst, like how is Grief not harder than Amethyst? Like what are we doing? How is that not harder than Amethyst? Like look at Amethyst and then look at Grief. Tell me that the Amethyst is harder. You can't. Grief is like, what, 2.5 minutes long? Amethyst is like, what? Like barely a minute? Over a minute? I feel like Amethyst is just one of those levels where it just looks way harder than it is. It looks way easier than it is. Because Amethyst doesn't look as hard as it is. But I did try playing it in practice mode, and it was really hard. Like, I couldn't do it. And it was mostly because of the decoration. The decoration made it impossible to see what the hitboxes were. Like, some of the transitions in Amethyst are really hard to read. Combo that with gameplay that I can't do, and I can't do Amethyst in practice mode. At least without keeping my sanity. You know, the only reason why I decided to go for a new hardest out of nowhere, Aeon Air made a highlights video. I know, Aeon Air and highlights videos coming back? No, it's a once a month thing, but I watched it and he's like, you know, just play the game more often, you'll get better. So that's what I'm doing. The reason why I haven't streamed in like ages is because I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to do with like as a like a future career, what I was going to do for the rest of my life, because I couldn't just keep streaming and editing videos and hoping that it worked out. And I figured it out. So now I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna start streaming. And no, you don't get to find out. You don't get to know what I'm gonna do. Why is that happening? Are there orbs in that portal that I'm missing? Oh my god. Okay. Hitboxes. I'm gonna have to use the NGD version because it makes my game laggy for no reason at all. Okay, there's an orb in that portal. Is there an orb in that portal? No. High pause. No, not high pause button. High pause menu. It's like there's one in this one, not in this one. But it's like super misaligned. Like, look at that. That's annoying. At least now I know. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I had to get back there. Oh, now all of a sudden the levels become impossible.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
This click's annoying. Also, that click's misaligned. You have to like... You have to like align yourself perfectly with that. That'll get consistent eventually, right? Thought I heard something. It sounded like my cat was dying. Oh. There it is again. Let me see if I can go get him. Roundabout. Huh? Down. Down. Wants in here if he wants to stay out, but he's in here now. Why is my heart rate 109? Guys, I swear I am not. I swear I'm not like that. I swear. Oh, are you leaving? I don't know what the hell he's doing. Okay, he's gone now. Just walked in my room and then just left. Cats just don't make any sense. He was meowing like he wanted attention and then he just left. Oh, now oh, there was someone watching the stream and they're gone. I'm so pissed. Oh my god. Stay in the stream, damn it. I'm bored. Is there any way to make that more consistent? Or do I just have to get like the perfect lineup? If I could get back there and place a checkpoint. then I could figure it out. Okay, apparently this is the wrong lineup. Okay. Oh my god. I was just imagining myself in a situation of like me just leaving the stream on. And that made me think of the one guy on Twitch. He was still streaming and he was like about to watch porn or something. He's like, "Oh, camera's still recording." Hello. Oh, my phone unplugged. Damn it. I am streaming. Give me about an hour tops. Well, my stream has just been shortened to the span of an hour. I guess I'll only be streaming for more than an hour now. Okay. I really need to figure this transition out though. Everything on that bed is yours, and I think it's all. By the way, I'm not. I know of one laundromat. There's one down by like the plaza area with like Lowe's and Petco and whatnot. I don't know where. I don't know the one where you. Oh, I do. Yeah. It's in that plaza I was just talking about. Yeah. Yeah. So it's the one next to the Walmart. Hey, what's the situation with the apartment? I uh Are we able to like apply early?
I've actually just some question. I've been
Oh. Damn it.
I asked the question. So, I I asked the question. Hey, my family makes 101k. Well, actually, that's after I had buttered it up. Is this still available? Put it down. Is it okay? Like,
See, I wouldn't mind like moving out of Du Bois. Although the optimal place to move would be towards Domtar, which is where I'm gonna apply. Opposed to away from it, because if we move to like Punxsy, that's like a 2-hour drive. I don't want to live in Trumpsy. I'd have to see. I'd have to look at like all the surrounding areas surrounding Johnsonburg.
I don't. I'm not gonna.
They charge you to apply early. That's so stupid. Oh.
So, anything. There's nothing. So, is that actually.
See, my dad, when he was explaining to me like working at Tom Tours, like, yeah, you can work there, get a house in St. Mary's. So St. Mary's is like 40 something minutes away from Du Bois. That wouldn't be bad. I think that would bring me pretty close to Domtar. Like probably like half an hour. St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Yeah. It's like 40 minutes. Well, if Punxsy was in that grid,
Like St. Mary's house.
but like if Punxsy's in the grid, Punxsy's like the same distance.
And I'm not.
You won't make as much there. Their starting rate's 26 an hour. Oh, how much do you make now? Wasn't 26 more than 20? Said you wouldn't make as much.
No, not if I drive
Oh.
6 an hour. That's if there's like an actual.
I mean, Domtar is probably still hiring. I mean, I was gonna apply there. I'm going to. I'm gonna. It's 12-hour shifts, rotating days and nights, 3 days on, 3 days off. You get a week off every month. Yeah, and once a month you get a week off.
It's 12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours. But you do get a week off once a month. Like a week off straight. Yeah, you work work
I'll look.
3 days day shift, 3 days off, 3 days night shift, 3 days off. I don't know the specifics, but that's as much as I know.
I'd switch jobs.
Also, they have a union there, so they would find it really hard to fire you if like after 60 days. They have like a time limit. Within 60 days they can't fire you without good reason. But within those 60 days, if you fuck up, well, you're fired. Yeah, fuck up bad. Like you fall asleep on the job, you take like 30-minute like smoke breaks. Yeah.
No?
I think I figured it out. So I really should have like paused the stream there or something. That was not something I should have been yapping about on stream. What? I'm sorry, what happened? How is that a death? What is that? Like, what is that? That's not something that's ever happened to me. But all of a sudden, when I want to get freaking 16 to 50, nope, not allowed. So you want to know something cool that happened recently? I think it was like last week. Unnurse Sakupan Circles got verified. You know, the crazy inhuman spam? Yeah, someone did that. That's actually insane. Except the person who verified it was not the guy that had that like super crazy like me when I touched the spike of death and agony. Like it was not that guy. I don't remember who it was. I don't know his name. But it was not that guy. Which is honestly a little disappointing. All he had to do was take the bottom route and he would have won. But for some reason he didn't. Dang it. I'm so close to doing the run. If I could get to 52, I would have this level in 3 runs. And no, did I say 2? I meant 3. It would be 0 to 20, 0 to 16, and then 16 to 52, and then 52 to 100. That'd be 3 runs. Also, earlier I got freaking like 34 to 91. That I could have almost had the level in 2 runs. All I would have had to do is get to 34%. But nope, I fumbled. You'll see it in the video, but I freaking fumbled it so hard. There was like an orb that I held for too long. I went too high, dang it. Putting orbs inside of a stray fly is straight up evil. I'm dead. Oh my god. I figured it out. Damn it. Damn it. That one click is so precise. You need like a certain setup for it. I thought I figured it out, but apparently it's more precise than I thought. That's annoying. This level's hard. See, I actually have no idea what I'm doing after sync. I don't have a plan. Damn it. I barely missed that orb. I'm so like subconscious about how I'm timing that orb that either I hit it too early or I hit it too late. I pay too much attention. Like, just play the damn game. Shut up! How many times is it gonna tell me that this man is playing T-Mod? I get it. I get it. Oh my god, freaking divorce bag gap. For those of you that don't understand that, if you've watched Zeronium's videos, you would understand. That's all I can say is watch Zeronium's video on sync. Why am I dead? I usually don't die to the third frickin' duel. Anyone on the YouTube side of things? No. It never is. I feel like getting anyone on my stream on YouTube would just be... I'd be shocked if a single person decided to stay in my stream on YouTube. People just don't watch streams on YouTube. How am I dead there? I thought I did like a good. I felt like I had a. I played good. Okay, I played the game good. Well, this level is 10 times more choke point carry than EXO ever is. Ever is and will be. EXO is so much more balanced than this level. But I honestly kind of like this level more. Oh my god, stop dying to the divorce dad gap. That gap is actually like, it's actually so hard. I always click way later than I need to because it just feels harder than it should. Bro, I hope that's real. I hope. I just got a notification from Drama GD. You know, the guy that's like playing Grief while Doggy is too? The thumbnail was a tweet from Doggy saying, "Yo, Grief is taking too long. Should I give it to Drama GD?" I find it funny that there's like 2 players that are trying to verify a top 1 that's like way out of their skill set. I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead to the divorced dad gap. How am I dead there? That's a click that never kills me. That's the first time that click has killed me today. Please do the thing. I really badly want this. I want to play another part of the level. My god, I just now realized the orbs inside the strafe light have X's on them because you're not supposed to click them. Obviously. I think I should click them. Oh shit. Oh no, you're not supposed to click them. Who would have guessed? What the hell? How did I do that? How did I do that? How? Bro, what the hell? I just did 16 to 69. That's a 53% run. That's the hardest run I've done on this level, like by far. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh no. What's my heart rate monitor trying to tell me? Is it trying to tell me that I'm about to die? Because my heart rate's like at 90? How do I update my stream title? How do I do I had it? I can change my YouTube stream title. Why is it telling me I'm not streaming? Are you dumb? Offline. Uh-huh. Yeah, guys, I'm offline. Alright, here we go. I figured it out. 16 to, what was it, 69? Alright, here we go. I figured it out. 16. Oh god, mute it. Mute it. There's gonna be, oh god, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad.
What's good, YouTube? It's Adam from I'm
Stop. Okay. I have fixed. I have fixed. I have done it. You can tell that I've literally never used Twitch in my life. I have, actually. I used to stream on my Xbox. That's kind of crazy to me. I used to stream on my freaking Xbox. Oh shit, my screen's not even on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Will you go back? Thank you. I'm gonna try and get a new best. That of course means I have to practice the pre-drop. Because I can't do it. I find it very unlikely that I get a new best. Because I can barely get to, like... I can barely do 16 to 29. Bro, how did I actually do all that, though? I passed the frickin' little impossible looking wave gap, and I did the Erebus ship. Like, what? How? I know this isn't Erebus, but I'm calling it the Erebus ship. Because that's literally the Erebus ship. It's the Erebus gaps. Okay. Let me go back to here. That's gonna be the issue for me, is like that little area here. Freaking like 9 to 11. Not 9 to like 14.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
I did it. I did 4 to 35. How did I do that? And watch me not be able to get 0 to 4 down. Come on, I can get to 4%. Please. Can I stop clicking too early there? I got nervous. I got nervous at freaking 13. That's the problem with levels that have a really hard first 20%. Is you get really nervous really early on into the level, and that's so annoying. All I need to do is to get better at the pre-drop, and then the first 15%, and then the nerves will go away.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
I was so close.
Space Shuttle Discovery still.
Alright, let me check on YouTube. Probably still one. Still one. It's me. I like how every single time I go back into Twitch, it just tells me, welcome to the chat room.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
Like I wasn't there 2 seconds ago.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Damn it, last freaking gap. Even if I get past this part, I'm probably still not getting a new best. Unless the adrenaline kicks in and I just do it. That'd be awesome.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
I just forgot to click.
Space Shuttle Discovery still. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Dude, that was a really good attempt. What the hell? Let me look back at where did I die? I got past the impossible wave gap, and I died to the other wave gap afterwards. The adrenaline kicked in, but it didn't work. I'm barely dead. $10,500. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a good one.
Space Shuttle Discovery.
If anyone were to be in here, they would probably leave immediately. Like, it's quiet because I can't be talking while I'm doing the hardest pre-drop ever.
Space Shuttle Dis-
Like, it's even harder to talk in an attempt than EXO. Because this pre-drop is so much harder.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
Also, why is this level only featured? I feel like it should at least have a rate. Because this is a 1.9 level. That's actually crazy.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Like, this level looks like crazy for 1.9 deco. Like, how do you make this in 1.9? Like, if this was released in 1.9, it would have been single-handedly the best looking 1.9 level. Like, by far. And yet only a freaking star rate.
Space Shuttle Discovery still.
Also, this level's fun. So far. That might change. Because of this insanely hard pre-drop.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a
That's a dumb death. I know I've said that like a lot of times, but that's like extra dumb. Like, there's no reason for that to be happening.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a
Okay, that's more reasonable.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
That's dumb. That's dumb. I'm getting better.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Just do the last gap, please.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
That's a new one. Oh, god dang it. I wanted to see where I died. I wanted to look at the hitboxes. Because I'm not exactly sure what caused that death.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Okay, that's all. That's good. That's good. More of that. Why am I so consistent all of a sudden? I mean, I'm still not getting past like past the pre-drop, but like I'm getting further in it.
Space Shuttle Discovery, Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent. Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
So close. My nerves weren't even that like high. I mean, they were a little bit, but like not to the extent that I would expect.
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
I died at the impossible gap.
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
My consistency has gone in the drain.
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Okay, I was expecting to die there eventually. Cause that's a hard click.
Space Shuttle Discovery, still on its way to orbit after a
Damn it. My foot was starting to fall asleep mid-attempt. New excuse unlocked. But it's true, I swear.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
You know, I don't make enough money to be to be spending like $40 on just a single hat. Just because it's Tyler the Creator related.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
But if I get a new job, I'm gonna buy that hat. I'm gonna buy that red Don't Tap the Glass hat. I don't care if I'm gonna have 2 Don't Tap the Glass hats. I'll have 1 for each outfit. Don't care. I need it. I need that red Don't Tap the Glass hat.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
You know what I find interesting is that Tyler the Creator posted like
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
I got interrupted by a good attempt. Okay, so he posted something on his, like, I think it was like on Twitter. And it was July 21st with a trumpet. That's what I don't understand about like the album rollout. That's the only part I don't understand. Was like the initial announcement.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to.
Because everyone was like, okay, so he's releasing new music, he's making... Everyone's first thought was the Sticky full music video. Because at the moment, the Sticky music video is only like... I don't think it's for the whole song. So I saw the trumpet, and I'm like... Or whatever it is. And I'm like, okay, so that's gotta be like... That's gotta be a Sticky full music video. Like, obviously. And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, new vinyl. It's called Don't Tap the Glass. I'm like, no. Now y'all are just making up some random shit. Y'all are just making up random stuff just to get people hyped up. But nope. I'm still shocked that that was real.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit.
Will you get off of my screen, pop-up? Stop opening Tmog Loader. So you know what I find annoying? Is that games that are on Steam, and they require you to have a separate app to play it. Like, Ubisoft doesn't do that. They don't require a separate app, but they do make you download it. They make you download Ubisoft Connect, which is just evil, because Ubisoft Connect sucks. And then you have EA that makes you download their EA app.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
And EA, they're not like Ubisoft. You see, they wouldn't just make it so you have to use it to play with friends and whatnot. No. You need the EA app to play the games. You can't, like, I tried playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 with two of my friends yesterday, right? And it said, you don't have an app. I'm like, what app? And then I realized, oh yeah, the EA app that I have installed. I'm not signed into my EA account on there. Which is just plain stupid. Oh yeah, you want to play our game? You gotta download our app. You gotta download our app, buddy. Like, why? Screw you. I don't want your app. I just want to hop on Steam and play the damn game.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Oh my god, I'm just realizing. Alfredo 2 releases in an hour and a half.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
That's such a disappointing new best. It's a new best, but it's so disappointing. That's so disappointing. I'm gonna be honest. That's oh my god. New best. But it could have been so much more. What could have been? Oh, what could have been? Oh yeah, also, for those of you that don't know what I mean by Alfredo 2 is releasing it in an hour and a half, it's a collab album between the Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to
Those of you who didn't know are probably just like, what? There's a sequel to Alfredo? The sequel to Pasta? New invention, guys. Alfredo 2.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. That's the type of consistency I love.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent.
I'm so used to being able to buffer that. Okay. I think that's enough. I think I'm good. Oh, I'm almost at 10,000 attempts. I'm gonna do the daily level. Music level. Wait, no, I can get a coin. I think I went the coin route and then I just like stopped doing the coin route. Or not? Where do I go? Oh, that's how. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's a cool coin. That's a coin that requires zero thinking, but is still a good coin because you can see it. I like coins like that where you can see them and you have to figure out how to get them. That's how coins should be done. They shouldn't be like hidden. Oh my god, I thought I was dead. Sight read master. Although if I see the okay, I was just about to say if I see the coin I have to beat the level again. And I found the coin, so now I have to play it again. That's a super easy coin. I feel like that coin's a little too easy. Although I guess players that don't normally beat like 7 stars and whatnot probably won't be able to figure out how to get that because they don't know the hitboxes. As a seasoned player myself, I know how to get that coin quite easily. I'm quite the seasoned veteran. Okay, how do I get that? How do I get that? How? How do I get that? Oh my god, it's literally just using the same trick it used earlier. That's so lame. That's a lame coin. Can't reuse the same trick, that's boring. It went from these coins are kind of cool to these coins are actually really boring and uninteresting. Although I think this level's cool. I like how it uses the free camera for the ball in the beginning. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it like a free cam ball. But to be fair, I haven't been playing much 2.2 levels, so it doesn't really count. Also, this gameplay is very weird. I thought I was dead. GG. Collect 2 silver coins. I'm rich. Time to beat again. For free stars and coins. I don't like how it does this. I don't like that that RobTop decided to leave this as a feature. I've said this before, but you can literally have more stars than someone just because you've beaten more daily levels. And like weekly demons, and that's just stupid. Also, I haven't been beating the weekly demons. I still have Congregation as my weekly demon. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it as that and just like beat Congregation as the weekly demon. Cause it'd be a little kind of funny. But I don't think I'm anywhere near like... Well, I'm a little bit near Congregation difficulty of like skill. I could probably do it after sync if I really wanted to. I have to look at the difficulty. Actually, let me take a look at the I'll-rated demon list real quick. Y'all rated Extreme Demon List. Let me take a look at that. Where is that? So many tabs open. I can't find it. All right. Where is Sync? Sync is 250. And Connor. Can't spell. One set. Wait, it's not on the demon list. Wait, no. Hang on. Where's the demon list? I know I have it open. I don't have it open. Where's the demon list? I turn my screen off real quick so I can find it. Here it is, right here. It's not on the demon list. It's 171. This game's too hard. This game's so hard. Why is this 171? What is on the list then? What? Silent Club? That's almost off the list. That level's impossible. Shardscapes. That level's kind of hard. And Sailor. Scrub a Bingo Force. That level looks very hard. Rupture. I've played that level. That level's not easy. Why is that almost off the list? Zodiac's on the extended list. Bro, what the hell? Zodiac's on the extended list. That's not okay. That's not okay. That is not. That's not okay. And what's on the main list? True Effects number 75. True Effects number 75. What? You gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be joking. Wait. Where's Tartarus? 55. Oh my god. This game's too hard. Ubawamba got moved down to number 4. Does that mean someone beat it? No registered records yet? Seriously? You're kidding. Any records on Amethyst? Nope. Tidal Wave? Will be 5. No one's beaten Nullscapes. Oh boy. Acheron. 9. This is almost out of the top 10. Bro, what the hell? Slaughterhouse is 16. This isn't okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. 75% or better to qualify? That's insane. You have to get 75 just to qualify for a record? 73 on Edge of Destiny? You have to get on Arcturus. 74. Amethyst is 59, but that's because there's an end screen. 72 to qualify for Tidal Wave. This game's hard. How am I ever gonna become the best player in this game? It'll happen. It'll happen one day. It'll happen. But I'm done. I'm done streaming. Night, actually. 11 yeah, I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow, maybe. I would like to do it tomorrow. I would like to stream tomorrow so I can play more sync. But I'll see ya. I'll see ya.